Hello, everybody. NC4XL, North Carolina for extreme lovers. This video was sort of inspired after I was talking to a couple buddies of mine that went out and run some QRP activations. But when we were talking amongst ourselves, a few of us were saying, the more parks that I hunt, the slower that it gets getting new parks added to what I have worked. I'm going to give you guys and gals some thoughts to think about as you watch your numbers either grow fast or slow down. But to help you, if you like, and if it's sticking my nose in, I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. Some of us have desires to reach X number 2,500 this year, or 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000 new park entities. I have been in Parks on the Air since November of 2020 as an activator since April of 2021. For myself, I have 4,560 parks worked. And one of the things I realized is this, and I talked with Mike today, our North Carolina mapping coordinator, because he went out as he's doing some preparation for QRP activations. And it clicked in my head that on the spotting page, I'll look down and I'll see, well, I can barely hear that person. But as Mike was reminding me, you may barely hear me because I'm QRP with 5 watts or 10 watts. But if you're at the house and you don't try to work me, I know I can't hear you. And the click light bulb went on. Very simple. Working with Steve the last couple days we went out. One of the things we did is we went to the spotting page on 10 meters. And we were looking for stations that we could hear. Again, thinking this. We don't hear them real loud. Well, I guess I'm guilty. I like loud stations. But we took the time to focus on that lighter in signal strength station because one of two things. On 10 meters, propagation is going to be totally different. In 2 minutes from the time you started to listen, all of a sudden it'll be 5, 9, 10 over. So you don't know. But if you don't try, you're never going to get anywhere fast. So very simple. When you go to the spotting page, however you design it, to set it up by frequencies or to set it up by time or call sign, whatever your choice is, I always set it up by frequency. So it always comes up 40 meters first, unless somebody's on 75 meters or 60 meters and they're spotted. Now for me, I scroll all the way very down bottom of it because I want 10 meters to be there. And I want to start working everything I see spotted. And I listen. Now, if I can hear them where I can get a good signal report, I'm going to make an attempt because if they're running QRP, I'm not going to expect a 5.9 plus signal. But I don't know unless I try. And I'll work 10 and then I'll go up to 15 and I'll just keep going and try to work. And obviously each one that I work, I'm going to respot because they too, as an activator, are looking for more contacts unless they tell you, please don't respot or whatever, or they're getting ready to leave. Otherwise, I respot them to help them out too. Now, if they're running QRP, you're not necessarily going to hear a very strong signal. So don't assume that because you can't hear them very well, that they can't hear you, because that will not be the results, pretty assuredly. That's my little tidbit. How can I get more contacts in the park? Go out and try to work them. Don't assume because you can't hear them 5'9" that you're not going to make the trip. If you want to work DX stations, get up early in the morning, you can't sleep, go to 40 meters. If you're at the house, put your coffee cup right there by the radio and follow that spotting page, and you'll be surprised how many DX stations are within the American band plan that you can work by your license. But you have to get up and go to it. Don't expect it to come to you. And watch your numbers. Now, for myself, I motivate myself by doing a screenshot. This Monday, I screenshotted the how many parks have I worked so far. And then next Monday, I'll screenshot it again and see how many I've increased it. But it's not going to increase unless I get out there and work somebody. And if I don't at least try, then I know I'm not going to get nothing. But if I try, I have a pretty good option of increasing the numbers. May God bless you. Please take this in light. It's just to help you. The more parks you work, it seems like the slower it may go. November Charlie 4XL Lima. Until our next time. North Carolina for extreme lovers, I'm not. Just Dom, darling old man.